Welcome back. The Mini's arrived. Get ready. Okay, it's arrived. You ready to see it? Bosh! There we go. We've got ourselves a Mini. And now we're really running out of room in this place. Came with a few extra bits, come with some Mini 25 seats. But the story behind this was that I bought it just after I bought the Jet Black. I bought it from the same people. They said, "Oh, we've got another shell, do you want it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, but I can't take it yet because I've only got Jet Black, you know, no room." They said, "That's alright, we'll keep it for a bit." So they've kept it for 18 months, which is very nice of them. And at first glance, not too bad for the bits I need. Shame it's got a sunroof. Could have done with just leaving that solid, but I won't worry too much about that now. But we can easily do a fiberglass skin on the roof or whatever. But yeah, so looks like a new front end, looks like there's some seals doing, things like that, but it's all stuff that isn't really going to affect what we're doing. Doorstep missing, which is a bit of a bugger. So I'm going to have to order up a doorstep. I might just go for a pattern one just for this because it's a race car. We don't care too much, we'll just get it boshed on there. So that's a bit annoying because I was hoping to be able to cut floors out and stuff, but I'm going to have to do that before I start doing too much. And yeah, so bulkhead, not too bad, but again, not too sure how much of that we keep, but we'll just have to see. And yeah, so we'll end up cutting the front end off, I think, to start with anyway, because it's just going to get in the way. We can build the front end onto the new car later. So yeah, a bit dark in here, we're trying to sort some lights out. And yeah, cool. What I might just do is get it just up on some stands, roughly the right height, and I might just, for the fun of it, stick some wheels near it, see what it looks like. And it's finished. Hey, didn't take me long, did it? Oh, only joking, it's not finished, all the parts are there. I just stuck a pallet under some random height, about 12-15 centimetres high, nowhere near accurate. Just pop the front wheel under because it sort of fits under the arch. Looks like someone's cut it out anyway, they always do. And I'll just cut the rear arch out a little bit to just see, get an idea. Obviously the tread's the wrong way, I wouldn't do that in race form. Let's see if I can get back enough just to get an angle. I don't know if you guys can see anything and what you think. It's just an idea. I don't think the wheels look too big, do you? So yeah, I'll upload some photos afterwards to get a slightly better shot, but obviously you're never going to get a very good shot being such close. So yeah, it's what it straight away gives you an idea of is I've had to sort of cut into, to keep the wheel central, had to cut into the back quarter and also into the rear valance. Not really much of an issue anyway. And the front wheels, obviously can't guarantee exactly the right position. Might have to come back a bit, but there ain't going to be much left of an A panel either for steering. The main key thing is if the steering doesn't hit the door posts, and we don't have any door hinges, otherwise we'll have to go for suicide doors maybe. So anyway, I told you it's going to be mostly a hate it type looking car, but it should go alright, shouldn't it? Look a lot better with a bit of a few arches on there. Nathan, have you got any to cover this? You know, you've got a few sets. So anyway, might just spend the last few minutes of this day just doing a few measurements, just so I've got a few things in my head. Now I've got a car here right in front of me, I can take some measurements and we can go from there. So let's do some measurements and I'll talk to you about them. Okay, just been doing some measurements. It's all looking close, but might go. I'll try and show you how I'm doing a measurement. I should have bought my tripod, I will do next time. But anyway, key distances that we've got are from the top of this heel board, or the bottom of the heel board, because we really don't want to be cutting any more into this and rebuilding anything, so we really want to keep this. So the distance from there to the wheel centre. Because that determines where this heel board's going to be, because obviously we know the centre of this wheel. Obviously could be moved slightly, but not much. Basically, when I measured it, it was 31, give or take. Close enough for my working jack. So, if we then measure 31 from the wheel centre, we get to just in front, an inch or so in front of the door pockets. So, about there. Really sorry about the darkness, hope it's coming through better. So, what we're saying is the heel board is actually going to be where the tape measure is. And then obviously the fuel tank will be underneath it as well. So, not much we can do about that, we're going to have to just live with that. Still technically gives room for a seat, and as I said, we might have to cut into that heel board a bit, but we can make something work. In the end, we'll get it done and see how it looks. The other key measurement was the distance from there to there, the minimum width, without really cutting into any of these box sections. I'm trying to avoid that because it just takes time and basically telling you that the car don't fit. So, distance on that. Sorry about the camera work. 51, give or take. So, people love shaky camera work. So, as we said, it's going to come to pretty much a little bit in front of these door pockets. So it's 50 to the doorstep to the doorstep. Obviously, we've got room on the doorsteps and inside there, so we should easily have 52 inches. Easily should fit inside these rear quarters, which is the main thing. We didn't want these poking out the rear quarters and then trying to blend them into arches or whatever. So that distance there to there will fit in between the rear quarters. So that is good. And the rest of the back I'm not too worried about. We can make the back fit, not an issue. It'll find its own way there. So yeah, all looking good. No front measurements just yet. I'm definitely thinking of a Clubman front now. Saw Nathan's the other day go around a roundabout, and Clubmans do actually look quite cool. Can always change front ends later anyway. The key thing is to go racing. So yeah, Clubman front end it may well be. But we'll end up cutting much of this front end off, and we'll be replacing it with this bulkhead that you can't see. So yeah, so rough measurements on the back, looking good. So we might well go for it. The other measurement is, I'll get it in a second. Okay, the other measurement, hang on camera. The other measurement was the actual width of the floor. Obviously I've talked about cutting the edge off anyway, so I'm not too critical, but it's 51 inches from seam to seam. So basically, where it folds up, the floor pan across to the other floor, folds. Mini one is 50. So to be honest, if you were really trying, you could mostly squeeze ½ inch either side and just push it out slightly and you wanted to do it. But don't want to do that is because, I don't know actually, think about it. Well, because it depends where you wanted to do it. If you mounted it up near here, make it really low where the doorstep is. The trouble is I don't want the car being too low. I really want the Subaru floor pan as low as possible compared to the actual body of the Mini, because McPherson struts are very tall. It's all going to give me more help around that area. So that's why I'm going to make the floor of the Subaru the same height as the floor of the Mini, and that's why I'm going to cut it on the flat section, and then I'll bond it and join it, weld it to existing floors. That's the idea. I've got repair panels, so I might not even use these floors. I can see a lot of weld going on, so I need to double check what panels have been fitted and what dodgy pattern ones have been done. But I've got them left over from the Mark 1 that I was going to use. So in and outer seals, which we can make up a brand new floor. And I can see quite a bit of patchwork around the bulkhead, but again, that's all going, isn't it? So that's all good. And I don't know how much of the inner arches, I think quite a lot of them would go as well, because I'm going to keep the Subaru ones and hopefully bond them and join them in. But anyway, it's a bit dark. I'll try and bring another lamp down here next time. But yeah, I'll upload a few photos on the end of this, just so you can have a gander. And I'll post some on the Facebook page. And yeah, we go from there. So next time is get some bracing in and maybe start cutting it out. I'm thinking, don't know, the rear is nearly ready. So I'm thinking of just starting with the rear anyway, even though that doesn't really make sense. But I can then mount it onto this mini floor for now, a couple of tacks on it. Then the mini front floor can be cut out, so we can basically keep the strength in the back, build all that up. So when we cut the boot out, we've still got the front end together, weld in the back end, cut out the front end, fit the front end. Anyway, so we've got 3 pieces. It's just a giant jigsaw puzzle. Shouldn't take me long. So hopefully everyone likes the look, or not, doesn't matter. Bye.